We're nearly there. I tell you what, there's a lot of overgrown grass in here. But we're here. We're at the edge of the woods now. Tell you what, let's get out on this side. It looks like a bit of a... not as deep. That's it. That's better. Oh, that he's choking on some grass. Oh, no, I've just nearly went a couple of times. The ground's very uneven here, like, it's very cruel on the old ankles. But you can just take your time, especially with a heavy pack on. Last thing you want to do is be ploughing through something like you did now with underneath with a massive heavy pack on. Do your leg in, and anyway, getting out. Anyway, nearly there. Betty's leading the way. Good girl. Oh. I suppose one thing, we'll see how the stability thing is on this camera. I'm up and doing like a blooming yo-yo. But in any way, look at that. This is why I come up here, because it's out the way. The woods right down the bottom there. You get absolutely tons and tons of dog walkers going through, and just people in general going through. But here we're going. Little stream to cover, get across. And when I come in here, I always look to see if there's any fresh footprints or anything. You know, normally see a lot of deer through that way. I was going to bring my trail camera up, which I had of now, so I've never brought it up here yet. So it's just a case of get across this little stream, which isn't too bad. However, up. Let's go and see what the shelter's like. So obviously the big shelter was over that side. The little shelter's just behind this place here, and it looks like it's all still standing. Like, I was thinking about just stopping in that tonight, but aye, someone's been and left as a present. Look, that's nice of them, isn't it? Why do people do that? Dead pigeon left on the shelter. But other than that, everything else is still in situ, and someone's put the danger sign there. So just be kids clotting on. Right, I better go and find War Betty because she went running after something. So I'll catch us in a bit. Right then, so here we are. Just been getting Betty a drink of water and myself. It's a bit warm. Need to keep on top of what fluids. I didn't pick any stuff up on the way. For to start my fires, I've got plenty of stuff to start them. So I'm thinking about doing a different type of setup with my tarp. So I need to find a reasonable area. See which way the wind's blowing. Basically what I want to do is I want to have one of them ones where it goes like a triangle up the tree sort of thing. But obviously the wind's blowing from my right hand side, so I need the back end of the shelter to be there. So when I have my little stove on later on tonight, I don't want all the wind blowing back into us. So it's just a case of finding somewhere to do it. Now, the last time I was here, this place was infested with bees, but it looks like they might have moved on. Have they? Give it a... well, I've just seen something flying there. Or is it just my eyes? Yeah, looks like they've moved on from there. Oh, happy days. Right, so we'll have a quick little look around. So obviously on one of my previous videos I was going to start making a shelter here, but I just left it as it was because I was going to have the shelter with the back end coming out this way and me having the fire there, obviously a bit of protection from the front there with the holly tree and that, but I give up on that because that log was covered in bees. Well, I moved over to that one over there. Obviously someone's been in, seen it, put the bird there. Some weird buggers, isn't there? Why do they hang dead animals up next to your shelters when you leave them? It's a natural shelter, so there's no hardship with it. It's stood the test of time. Let's have a quick walk over and we'll have a proper look at it and see how well it has stayed. Just got to watch Betty, because Betty tends to go running off. I've had me warnings off the wife not to let her off her lead, because she does one all the time, but can't do that to Betty like. Anyway, yeah, it's still standing, but it's solid. It's never moved an inch. The roof's not too bad. There's a couple of holes in it, but that's nothing that like. But look at this, man. Why would you do that? Why? I'll get that cut down and throw away. I'll throw it over there somewhere. And then obviously someone's put this sign saying mines, danger. So have they booby trapped it, or are they just being twats? You know. Oh, obviously one of my sticks is came out of there. So there it is. So someone's obviously pulled that out. But other than that, it's looking fine and dandy, isn't it? Not looking too shabby at all. Yeah. Might have a little build on that tomorrow, get it better for my next camp. Oh yeah, Betty, up this way. So in any way, it's 10 to 6 at night. So obviously I've come out late. It got light until about what, 9 o'clock, half 9 at night I think it is. There's no rain forecast, so I might not even put a tarp up yet. I might just have the bivvy bag. Betty, come here, come on, hey. Right then, so in any rate, I was thinking about camping in there, changed my mind. I was thinking about just staying in that little shelter, changed my mind. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to get my tarp up, ground well in between this tree and this little tree here. The wind's coming that direction anyway, and that gives us that view of the whole of that place there. I've got wood already there and wood already over the other side there. Sorry, I've got this other camera on my hand, I've just took it off Betty. I'm going to use it for filming. Just let Betty have a little run around for a bit of freedom. So in any rate, I've decided where I'm camping, so I'll not bore you with the setup. I'll just bring you back when I'm all done and dusted, and I'll talk you through it. See you in a bit. Betty's having a little sniff around. Right then, so I'm all set. Right, so I've just got a basic lean-to made with a 3x3 DD top. Alright, I've got a little log there made as a table for my cans and my water and everything. I've got my fire kit with us here, which I'll show you a bit later on, but bits and pieces in there. My head torch and my case for the stove and my saw. I've got my belt, my knife on my belt kit. So basically I've got the XL firebox, alright, from Bushcraft Essentials. Not sponsored by them in any way, but that's where I got it from. Alright, so I've got this chair here. It's an OEX lightweight chair. Now I just purchased another one from, I think it was either Aldi or Lidl, for £17, and it's actually lighter than this. This one costs about £45 in a sale at Go Outdoors. But the only thing that it doesn't come with on the Aldi stroke little one is the little pad on the bottom, which I'm sure I can easily get a hold of. For in the morning, I've got my little gas stove set up ready to go, so I'll just be having porridge and a cup of tea. I've got Betty's sleeping bag there. She's going to be sleeping next to me on the outer side of my bivvy bag. And I've got the snug pack on a sphere. I've never used this for a very, very long time. Alright, so basically I've got that set up on top of a new ground sheet I got. I think it's a Dutch or a Norwegian ground sheet. Alright, so we'll see how this goes. It feels nice. It's like a ripstoppy type material, but very thick. Alright, got me Bergen at the bottom there with some bits and pieces. It's not going to rain tonight. It's going to be quite dry in any way, but the midges are out in force. I've had to squirt loads of midgie cream on us about 3 times, midgie spray about 3 times. Betty's got a cush, yeah. Well, Betty's got a little thing on this, keeps away midges and ticks apparently by all accounts, but she's being sprayed and that as well. She's got the tick stuff on her and midgie, flea stuff, so she should be all right. Right, and anyway, so I've got the red bag on the bottom there is my first aid kit, and then the middle one is my food. A couple of bits in there for Betty, and then more food for Betty. Alright, this is just me possible pouch. It's got bits of everything in there, so I'll keep that handy for when I'm cooking. So anyway, inside of here, let's do it one-handed. So inside of here, I've got my sleeping bag, alright, which is an Ultralight 600, and this is made by Bango, alright. And then I've got my OEX pad. I think it might have a leak, like, I think it might be broke a bit. It's gone down a bit since I pumped it up not long ago. So that's me set up for tonight. Obviously, pillow wise, I'll just use my clothing into a stuff sack. I'll shut that properly in a minute. So Betty's just got a sleeping bag to lie on. It's quite warm, and she always kicks it. Like, if I hire a blanket over the top of her, she always kicks it off in the middle of the night in any way. So, you know, there's no point in anything like that. And obviously I've got my electrical bag with all my camera gear and power packs and all that in, and then a couple of extra bits and pieces in there, and a hat for the night if it does get cold. But I can't see it happening. But I've never been out with this girl for a long time now, ever, Betty? Me and you've never been camping for ages. So what we're going to do tomorrow is we're going to have I'll just get up off my knees and stand up. Actually, I'm going to sit down in my chair and chillax, and I think I might even crack open a can. Let's get you strategically placed there, and it's 5 to 7. So me and Betty are going to have some tea soon, aren't we? Are we going to have some tea, pet? Yeah. Betty's been a bit anxious lately. She's been getting very jumpy, her and Mitzi. Oh, that's what happens when you hire Bergen around. Yeah, she's been getting very anxious and very jumpy, her and Mitzi. So I don't know what's going on there, like. Just have to see what happens, see if we can sort it out. Oh, a little bit warm that, but it'll do. Might go and hoist them in the little stream over there for later on. So yeah, she's been acting a bit funny lately, but I'm going to start getting you out on some more camping and that, and more walks. Yes. Or might possibly go out for a nice walk on Tuesday with both the dogs, while the wife's at work. So this was a lastminute.com thing, this. So hence why I'm out late, but sometimes it's better to come out a bit later. You know, it's better. It's quiet. It's nice and peaceful. Just the way I like it. Apart from me yabbering on like. Right, as you can see, I've got my Firebox XL here. I just need to make sure it's nice and flat, so when I put my pan on, it's not going to fall over. I've been getting some little bits and pieces. Next bat size up, a few more there, and then some more here, some bigger chunkier ones. Some of them I might need to split, but we'll see how it goes. So basically all I'm going to do is I'm just going to shove some of these in here. They're snapping quite nicely. They look as if they've got a little bit of green on them still, but they've been on the floor for absolutely, well, they come off the top of the shelter that I had demolished like. So fingers crossed they're going to work. Right, now I've got me fire kit here, and as you can see I've got all sorts in it. These are like same as the stuff I made, but these come from the Pathfinder set that I've got. Obviously I've got loads of little chippings in there. Oh, I've got another lighter in there as well. Some birch bark, some cordage, some horse's hoof, and some fat wood and that in there. But all I'm going to do is I'm just going to use one of these. Just get it light. I'm just going to make sure my camera's set up properly first, because I can't see how it's hitting the screen. Like, that's better. Right, so I forgot to bring my little kneeling pad with us, or use my gloves to kneel on. So basically all I'm going to do is I'm just going to light this. These are, like I say, these are a bit like the ones I made. Alright, and then I'm just going to shove that inside of there. You can hear it catching the wood already. Yeah, that wood's nice and dry like. Let's move my fire kit I mean. Basically I want some smoke around here as well, because the midges are terrible like. Let's bring this around. So there you go. That's catching nicely. Just shove that stuff in a bit more. I've never used this for ages either. There's a lot of stuff come out with me the day that I've never used for quite a while. There you go, happy days. Look at that pokey stick. That's now you put it out. Better. Right, there we have it. what I do, obviously I've got all this here, so I've just been prepping all my wood down here. And my little Laplander. It's all I've brought out with us. I've just brought my Laplander out with us. I've brought knee axes or nothing. And I've got my Cecil that I got off Chris, the Northumbrian. So I'll be using that today. I think my focus is still in. I'll take that off. Anyway, make sure that's not too high because my top edge is really close, so I might actually move that out a bit. Let's get myself a couple of sticks. That's another good thing about this. If you need to, you can move it. Happy days. That's better. Betty's asleep on my bed in her blanket. Look, that's her, nice and relaxed. Obviously I've got a little festival type thing there out where I'm going to put her sleeping bag. She'll be tied up through the night as well. That smoke's better actually when we're standing in the smoke. So if I get myself stinking of smoke, and the midges will stay away from us. I've got absolutely tons of wood down there to prep, so I can just keep prepping as I go. I cracked open a can earlier on, as you've seen. I'm not even halfway through it. I brought a different radio with us. I went and lost my lead to charge my radio, my rewind one. You can wind it for absolutely ages, and it does play, but not for as length of time I wanted to play. So I brought my digital one. It picks up some great channels on like 80s music and all that, which I love listening to. I'm not into all this type music, you know. In my younger days I was, each to their own, like, didn't get us wrong, I will listen to it. I listen to any type of music, but I prefer listening to the golden oldies, 60s, 70s and 80s music, and even some 90s music as well. That's all I have on. I like listening to smooth radio, 80s classical, not classical, 80s channel on digital radio. So, and anyway, enough waffle. I'm gonna keep this fire going, get a nice bed of coals in it, and I'm gonna think about getting some food on and get some food out for Betty as well, because I think she'll be getting hungry and all. So it's just a proper chill night. I'm not doing anything really. It's just to come out and unwind after a really crappy 4 night shifts at work. Don't really want to go into it, because if I start explaining about what's happened at work, then I'll be talking about actually where I work, and I didn't want to do that. I don't even put it on Facebook or anything. So anyway, I'm not going to waffle on about that. I'm going to sit and chill, have my can of beer, and I'll bring us back when I do something exciting, or that I think's exciting. Right then, hello everybody. Right, well, hopefully you can see what I'm doing. Just going to put a couple of little sticks in there, and what I'll do is I'll just keep feeding them in. Right, I'm going to get some food on the go. So I've got my food bag here. I haven't brought tons of food, I've just brought something nice and easy to do. I've got a boy in the bag pudding for later. I've got a few chocolate bars in case I feel like a bit of chocolate later on. I've got a packet of noodles and a cup of soup to mix together later on if I feel hungry after my main meal. But for my main meal tonight, I've got a sausage and tomato and rosemary pasta, and then I've just got one of these smoky pork smoky pork sausages, which I'm just going to do in my pot. Just make sure I get all the crap out of it. So basically all I'm going to do is I'm going to put that on there, so I'm going to burn it. I'll burn that later on. So pasta in. Now sometimes I put too much water in, so I'm just going to do that bit there. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to put it straight on. Hopefully that's better. Straighten that up. My sausage. I'll keep a bit of this for Betty as well. I'm just going to use my bushcraft knife. And all I'm going to do is I'm just going to these sausages are good because, one, they're already cooked. So if you're on the move and you can't be bothered to cook, but you need something to eat, you can just eat it as it is, like so. And you can just slice and dice it, add it up to things in the pot, or you can I'll leave that bit there for Betty. She's got some other food. Where's my little box of tricks? I thought I brought my big spork. I'll just use this plastic one, and just to give it a bit of a stir. Aye, now Betty, I'll have a look for me other one. So I've got all this food here. What else have I got in here? I've got milk, tea bags, and I've got my traditional porridge for in the morning. So I'll just put all them bits back in there for now. I'm going to put my lid on. And then for War Betty, I've got this big bag of food. Look at it, 1 eat for 1 neat. You seen how much food I bring her? I bring her more food than what I get. And I give her my food as well. That was a bit high pitched, was it? Aye, she gets my food as well as her own food. This is one of them sealable bags that doesn't want to unseal. And then you just end up ripping it open anyway. So Betty's got some little treats. There you go, you go and sit and eat them. All I'm going to do is I'm just going to mix some of them in for her. Time we've got now, it's 8:10 at night. So anyway, so Betty's got that. You can wait. Wait there, Betty. Wait, darling. I should have put your food out at the same time as mine. And mine's cooked. Right, and then I'm going to slice and dice some of this up for her. There you get spiky. There. You get some of my food as well as your food, didn't you? There you go, darling. She's got our water there as well. Put that lid on properly. Now that can stay down there. Knife, oh, I'll put that away properly, because if I do that and I miss it and I hit me, what do you call it? I think I might have a chocolate bar while I'm waiting. Right, where are you? Right, aye, so Betty's tucking into her food there, look. Doesn't touch the sides of her food, like. There you go, darling. That fire's going well. A little stove. Oh. You just gotta keep feeding it in. Let it go. There's plenty of heat coming off it. It doesn't need to be a raging fire to cook me food. But what I am going to do, I'm going to have a look and see if I can find me metal spork. And I'll bring this back later on. Right. While my food's cooking, I'm just out looking for something. I want to find fungi, because I'm still getting ate to bits by midges, as you can see. You might see them on the camera, like, but it's just the woods is covered in them, like. So I'm looking for, where is it? I've seen some around here somewhere. I just can't remember where. Right, I found it. Right. Oh, I'll be getting some of this and all tomorrow. Some silver birch foil down here. Right, it's called polypore, I think it's called. I'm not 100% sure. It's a bit, oh, they're all rotten them. Well, that one's alright. I'll take that one. Right. Apparently, if you get some of this, cut it up, set it light, smoulders, lets off a smoke, but it also lets off an odour, and apparently it keeps all the mozzies away, all the midges. So let's go and see. And you can see there's camp there, look. So not too high. Happy days. Look at this, man. This woods. Yeah, I love this woods, you know. Just need to watch Betty when she's next to me fire, because if she knocks me pot off, I'll kill her. Right, I've got some music playing now while I'm doing stuff, so I'll turn that off. But as you can see, food's cooking well. Yeah, that's boiling away already, that, and it's only been on minutes. So flip that candle not up. Oh, I love this song. Love Queen. Queen's amazing. And anyway, I put that bloody polypore down. I think it's called polypore. I'm positive it is. Now you can use this. Let's turn that off in case I get dumped or copyrights. Yeah, you can use this for stropping your knives and all are on. It's a bit like leathery, so it helps sharpen them. But what I'm going to do is, I'm going to take it over here I'll get myself set up on my little workbench and I'll bring you back. Right, so what I'm going to do is, I'm just going to cut through that. And again, it is quite tough this, like, I'll try and cut through it without cutting my fingers. And we're going to see if it works. So what I need to do now is, I need to get a stick. I'll tell you what I'm going to do before I start doing anything. I'm going to take my food off the fire for a bit. Put a couple of sticks in. Right, so 2 sticks. That's got a point on it already, so happy days. And that one has as well. What I'm going to do is, without dropping it off me stick, right, that's it. I'm going to take this, put it in my fire, and it's alight, there is. It's died right down that. Oh, look, to get this back up and running. That's a bit thick, isn't it? Right, let's get me fire can. Let's have a let it go, haven't I? Right. Stick that over there. I'll tell you what, let's get me bloody lighter. Right, fire's catching again. So what we'll do is let that just burn that for a bit. again. That's better. There we go. Alright, so this is here is supposed to just smoulder for ages. I can't remember who I seen it on. I think it was the Bushwacker man and Girl Outdoors were doing it in their camp in some tins. I just put my camera down so I can get it going. It's like roasting marshmallows, this. But apparently, in any way, it's supposed to keep the mozzies away. So we'll see. There's a kind of, I can smell the fragrance coming off it. So there you go. That's that there doing its job. Oh, happy days. Stove's back on the go. Yeah, so apparently the smoke off this keeps the mozzies away. So I'm going to put this one here, and I'm going to put the other one just on the other side of his. Just let it burn for a bit. There you go. That's it. Stick that in the ground. So there you go. Oh, you can smell that. It's quite a nice smell actually. It's not too potent. But I'm now getting smoke around us off these two bits. So, Girl Outdoors, Bushwacker man, cheers. I have been watching quite a lot of Bushwacker man and Girl Outdoors, and I've actually had a couple of comments on my videos off Becky and Bushwacker man as well, so I'm over the moon with that. Bushwacker man's just been watching me last video when I took our Elliot to Camp Bob, and he said that he would like to come up sometime and visit up here in the northeast. So I said he's more than welcome to come up with his family anytime he wants, like. So that would be good. Both good channels, go and check them out. Louise, obviously, she's got a channel as well. That's the other sister. I don't think Bushwacker man's wife's got her own channel. I think she just gets involved in his channel, like. So, but anyway, go and check them out. I'll put a link down below to their channels. Alright, so see you in a bit. Right then, so this battery's about to run out. I've got about 10% left on it. My food is ready to rock and roll. I'm just going to put a glove on so I don't burn the bottom of my hand. And I'm just going to, I was going to air it out the pan, but I'm not. I'm going to air it out the plate. I'm going to be civilised. I'm just going to have a little bit now and a bit later on. So obviously Betty's had her food. Oh, there's my phone pinging. The boys must be playing on the messenger. So there we go. Sausage pasta with rosemary and a bit of smoky sausage. So I'm not mega hungry in any way. If I am, I've got more noodles and other bits. These are still working a treat, and the smell of the smoke's not too bad. It's alright actually, and I like it. what a brilliant idea. Not having any problems with any more mozzies anymore. So happy days. So cheers for the little tip there. Absolutely brilliant. It is working a treat. Yeah, and they're lasting quite a while and all. So good little tip that. So just remember that if you're in a place where there's loads of mozzies, get yourself one of them polypore, cut a chunk off, set it alight on a stick obviously, and stick it in the ground next year. Sweet. Right, talking about sweet, I'm going to get some of that food dungers. I'll bring you back later on. Right, well, I'm currently just boiling some water, which I think is done. As you can hear, the wildlife's going. I've not been recording for quite a bit. I've just been sitting chilling out, listening to some tunes, eating some food and that. As you can see, it's nice and dark now. It's about 10:30. I've missed a really nice sunset as well. It's a nice red sky there as well. So I'm just going to check this water. Yep, that's boiled. So basically I've just boiled some water because I need to wash my pans and that. So what I'll do is I'll just put that down there. Take them bars off. Sorry, I've got my hands in there. Some more sticks on. Let's put yours down a second. What I am going to do is I'm going to attempt to make a candle holder. I've got proper lights and that, but I don't want to put them on. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this wood here. I think you can see. This can't, I'm sorry. Now it is, that's what I need as well. Do that. Not done this before, so I'm just testing it out. See how it works. Okay. So what I'm going to do is, let's do it with me. Right, let's do it from that side. Just had to put me, I've got a thin softy jacket whereas I've just put that over Betty. I wish I had brought a bloody jacket. It's starting to get a bit cooler now. Right, I think that's, oops, now you cut my thumb off. Right, I think that should be enough there. Right, so what I'm going to do is I don't know if he's going to bloody see us. Right, done that way. Right, so what I've done is I've cut the stick into 4 there. Alright. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to find myself a little stick like so. And what I'm going to do while I've got my knife in there, I'm going to pull that down. I'll pull my knife out. Oh, knife's just fell on the floor. And another bit of stick there into that one. And pull them down to there like so. And what I'm going to do is I've got a candle, so I'm going to attempt to put the candle into there, so obviously that stick comes slack. I'm going to attempt to make a candle holder. A natural candle holder. Using the bark off the branch to keep it together, like so. Right, what I need to do now is using my knife, make a point. There we go. Right, so what I've done is I've made myself a candle holder. Let's see if it works. I'll put yous down there for new. What I'm going to do is stick that into there, like so. That's not a very good candle, is it? Right, let's turn the main light off. And there we go. Sit by candlelight. Instead of having a proper... Oh, that doesn't help either, does it? So we're going to sit by candlelight and my fire. Right, well, this is definitely the last bit of footage. As you can see, I've got Betty at the top end here. We're a bit of a squash, aren't we? Snug Pack Ionosphere is definitely not built for a man and his dog, unless your dog's about the same size as Mitzi. Because then Mitzi would just be in my dust bag. But I'm in this, and it's I'm gonna shut it now because it obviously got bits lying everywhere. It is tight. I'm just going to put my camera down on there, so the picture is probably going to be just pointing at the cleaners at the minute. Right. So, and anyway, here we are. I'm in here. Betty's in here. Betty's snug as a bug in a rug. I am. It's warm. I've got both vents open. I think we're going to end up with some condensation in here with me and Betty being in here. I'll probably turn that light off, probably be better. I'm not sure if you can see us, but yeah, I decided to put Betty in here with us, just so I know she's safe. She's comfy and warm. She's got her sleeping bag underneath her, and obviously she's got couple of my bits next to her and on her, but she kicks it all off at any rate. Right, I'm feeling myself going into waffle mode. I started feeling tired, so I thought, right, time to go to bed. It's 12 o'clock at night. My eyes are sore because I've only had about 2.5 hours kip this morning. So at any rate, see you in the morning. Well, good morning everybody. Me and Betty had a lovely sleep. Still feel a bit tired. It's 10 to 7. Oh, we had enough room in here, didn't we? Yeah, we did. Yeah, lovely and warm, lovely and comfy. Betty was nice and comfy. She had all like the head area, so, and she had all me stuff to wear, lie on, didn't you? Yeah. As well as your sleeping bag. So yeah, well, it was a bit snug, bit tight on the body, but that's what this is. And anyway, it's not like a big hoop bivvy. It's, you know. But yeah, done the job. I was nice and comfy last night. No aches and pains, nothing. So I'm surprised Betty hasn't jumped out of here and went for a little run around. So I've been sat with this open for a little bit now, just listening to the birds. Oh, hey. I tell you what, I think I could easily turn over and go back to sleep, like. Yes, I do. My little bird, ain't you? My little girl. Yes, I know. Yes. Aye, so
I'm going to have 5-10 minutes lie back down, I think, and then get up. Me and Betty are going to have some breakfast, aren't we? Yeah. I think I'll just, I'll not bother with a fire. I'll just use the gas stove. Make me porridge and me cup of tea. Give Betty some wet food and some dry food mixed. And we'll get tied up. Get packed away. Yeah, we may go for a little bimble down to the bigger woods. We'll spend a little bit of time down there. Yeah, what do you think? What do you think? That's what we should do. Let me take this hat off because my head's warm. It's a lovely morning. I was going to try and get up for the sunrise, but I enjoyed me lying. I started falling asleep on the chair last night. I drank, well, I had opened my 3rd can. I think I've got about half of that left, so I had about 2.5 cans last night. Didn't come out to have loads to drink. I didn't come out. I just come out to chill out and relax in front of the fire. A few tunes. Yeah, and just chilled in with Betty, darling. Yes, yes we did. Forgot to take Betty's harness off last night. Oh, she's still got it on. Silly bugger that I am, eh? Anyway. Right, that's us up then. So, I've got Betty having her wet food stroke dry food and some fresh water. I've got a pot of water on the go for me, because I was going to have a nice cup of tea and some porridge, and I went and opened up a cup of soup instead. So I thought I'm not going to have that mixed with my porridge, so I thought no point in wasting it. I made myself a cup of soup this morning, so I'm having a cup of soup. Obviously that's me rubbish. I've got a little bag here. When I finish with Betty's food, I'll just take Betty's food out of there. Sorry, out of that little placard bag, and all that rubbish will go into there. I'm not putting this on. As you can see, last night my fire, it just goes down to a small bit of ash and it just rots away, so I'll just get that put away. I prepped loads of little bits of wood, didn't even use them all, so you know, I might put them in my burgen, and when we go down to the other side I might make something. I've put another one of them. I started singeing another one of them. Oh god, it's gone out my head. Just to keep a bit of smoke over here, because the midges are starting to come back again, and it works a bloody treat, that, like, it works a treat. Oh, there's the odd midgie getting through, but not as many as before. I saw quite a comfortable night last night in there. I thought it would have been a tight squeeze with me and Betty in, because Betty's a lot bigger than what Mitzi is, but nah, comfy as out. So happy days. Now I know that we're going to be fitting comfortable into that. I think I'll be using it a bit often. Go very lightweight camping with Betty now. I think I could even get Mitzi in there with her, because Mitzi will just dump me DOS bag in anyway. So that would be happy days. Yeah, definitely something to think about. But I've got a Lanchy one. Betty off there. I thought she was gonna bloody lick that mushroom. That's bloody mushroom. What do you call it? That's burning. Right, where was I? Aye, I've got a Lanchy one coming. Very lightweight tent. So I'm going to be doing a few camps up on some hills and that as well. I went up to Simonside Hills a few weeks ago for to do a camp. Just after I come back away from being away with the wife for a weekend. Got up there, walked around for a few hours, couldn't really find anything. It had been pouring down with rain, and I decided it wasn't right, so I went home. So this time when I've got the tent, I'll be going up onto the proper hills. First time I had ever been up there in any rate. So right, I'm waffling. So he's in a bit. I bet he's off for a run.
Right then, that's us all packed up. So this is the area where I was stopping last night. So as you can see, it's all nice and clean. Alright, put a bit of leafage across the back part where I had cleared out, just to make it look like there's nobody been sleeping there. Obviously there's still branches lying around all over the place, but that's just the way it's been for a long time. Got all my rubbish there that I didn't burn this morning. That's just going to go in the top of my Bergen, and that's just all packed up. Betty's just having a little mooch around. I've took loads of bits of wood that I never burnt over at my little shelter over there. Next time I come up here, I'm going to sleep in that again. So aye, it was a kind of night, nice chilled night. No grafting, no nothing, just a proper time out. Listen to some nice music, eating reasonably nice food, and just enjoying being out in the woods. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. I'll probably be out again on Tuesday, which is tomorrow, just for a walk with the girls. I might video it, I might not. But anyway, I'd just like to say a big thank you to all the new subscribers that have joined my channel. Channel's doing quite well now. I think I'm on 832, so I'm getting closer to my target of 1000. So I'm very happy with that. So thank you very much everybody for sticking with us, and all the nice comments and all the thumbs up I'm getting on my videos. Also, I'd like to say a big thank you to everybody that's given us the thumbs down as well. It's an interaction on my videos and on my channel. So what you're telling the YouTube channel is, yeah, we'll watch these video, and YouTube will boost it further for us. So thank you for that, all you doom and gloomers out there. I was going to let it get to us, but I'm not going to. I've been having a serious think about it, and I think all you're doing is you're putting positivity to me videos by doing the thumbs down, because it's an interaction. So crack on, enjoy it, and if you're watching it as well, you're giving us view time, so happy days. If you don't like it though, and you don't want to do thumbs down anymore, you can still watch me videos. And if not, if you don't like it, don't watch it. Alright, and anyway, no more doom and gloom on my videos from now on. No more complaints about me thumbs down and that. I won't be doing it anymore. I enjoy doing what I'm doing, and I get a lot of positive feedback off people, a lot of thumbs up off people as well. So to all yous out there, cheers. See you next time.